What is up, man? What is going on? We got some Sunday night football here between the 49ers and Dub Bears. No, Dub Bears. Let me fix this webcam. Let's see. Got the contrast down. All right, man. So what's going on? Randall in the house. Talking about Tyler Shuck. Talking about Tyler Shuck. All right. What's up, Adam? How you doing, man? Hey, 1 second. I got, I got, I gotta, I got. All right. I had to just do something real quick. It's weird. All right. What's going on, man? What's going on, peeps? As we got the Bears in San Francisco. Who's winning this game? Get the Bears or the 49ers? Who y'all got in this game? Who y'all got in this game? Who you got, Adam? Who you got? Who you got? Who you got? Who you got? Stream what? Reading something here. You taking San Francisco tonight. I agree with you. I would too. I think the 49ers are going to win tonight. I think the 49ers are going to win tonight. We'll see though. But it'll be a good game between the Bears and San Francisco. Should be a good game. I'm taking the Bears. Yeah, so, man. Whew. Yeah, if San Francisco wins tonight, and then if they beat Seattle next week, they'll have the number one seed. But the Seahawks, remember the Seahawks beat the Saints several weeks, like the what was it third? That was the third week of the year when the Seattle just beat our ass, and they Seattle might be the number one seed if they can win next week against San Francisco. So, yeah, so Shanahan needs to win a Super Bowl to kind of cement himself as a really good coach. But he's had some chances. He lost what? He's lost two of them. Yeah, two. Yeah, Tyler Shuck, man, is improving, man. Tyler Shuck is improving week after week. I mean, you can. Who knows if he's going to be our franchise quarterback 5 years from now? But he's definitely the quarterback next year. So he's a definite quarterback for next year. So we'll see we'll see what he does with the whole off season and being the number one guy going into next year. But he is improving week after week. So yeah, man, Sunday night. Yeah, tomorrow's game is probably not going to be as good as this one. Yeah, I thought the Saints were screwed when Pettis throwing that football going to the end zone. I was like, man, we're fucked. And man, Shuck let them down on 2 more scoring drives after that. So, man, he's improving, man. Kyle Pitts and a 14-point lead, or Christian McCaffrey. I'd pick McCaffrey. But yeah, he does have a bad offensive line. The 49ers coming out on the field. Chicago. Caleb, well, the Bears, Ben Johnson was one of the coaches I wanted for the Saints, but I knew he was a pipe dream. But man, Ben Johnson and the Bears have, man, he's turned that program around like in 1 year. Yeah, NFC South is either going to be the Bucks or the Panthers. So, yeah. So, what else is on? Nothing else on TV. No movies on or nothing I can watch. Else besides this football game. I got Kyle Pitts plus 14. No chance. Man, hope you win. Hope you win. I haven't even checked to see if I'm finishing in the last place. So yeah, Carolina wasn't beating Seattle more than likely. So they got 2 games next week that are going to determine division championships. Curious to see which one they put on Sunday Night Football. Probably going to be the Ravens and the Steelers. They'll probably be the Sunday night games because they're more of a national appeal than the Buccaneers and the Panthers. And if I had to guess, that's exactly what they're going to do. They probably would have won in overtime. I don't know why they didn't go in overtime. Although the play call should have worked. Play call should have worked. It was a bad throw by Josh Allen. But I oh well, it is what it is. If it works, you're a genius. If it doesn't work, it's a horrible call. So yeah, I think the Ravens and the Steelers will be the Sunday night game just because they're more of a national appeal than 2 lowly NFC South teams. Yeah, if the Saints would have beaten Miami, we could have a chance to win the division. Which is, man, if Olave would have caught that pass and the Saints would have beaten the Dolphins, then the Saints would have had a chance to win the division, which is really. With that, what? What's up, Jerry? How you doing, man? Who that, man? How about the Saints, man? 4 in a row, man. Who would have thought that when we were like what, 1-7 when they lost to the Buccaneers that the first time they lost to the Bucks. I think we were like 1-7, some shit like that. So yeah. Now it didn't. We know we got to beat Atlanta next week. No, fuck our draft position. I want to beat Atlanta. Don't care about our draft. I don't care about our draft position. I want to beat Atlanta. I want to beat Atlanta. I want to beat Atlanta. Yeah, MC South is a complete mess. I mean, they could have an 8-9 winner win the division. So the 49ers at home trying to get that 1 seed. Man. But they still should be playing in Candlestick. They still should be playing in Candlestick. Yeah, I want to beat Atlanta. I don't care if we pick 10th or 8th now. I want to beat Atlanta. Now I'm still going Indiana, man. I don't think Alabama can run the football enough to win that game. I just don't think Alabama can run the football enough to win that game. But we'll see. We'll see. I just don't think Bama can. They're not physical at all, man. This is, of course, Nick Saban's gone, but that team is not physical at all. You can tell they're not a Nick Saban coach team just because of how just soft they are. All right, the Bears clinch the division in the NFC North. So both these teams need a win to have a chance to get the number 1 seed. I think this game is defense. I think there'll be points scored in this game. I think this might be a points game. At the over. Yeah, Bama was never soft under Saban. Just like LSU was never soft under Les Miles. All right, the Niners are getting the ball first. I had the ball right to begin with. They didn't have to move the football. So Chicago will kick it off. And we're underway here from Santa Clara. Return to the 10, 15 to the 20, up to the 23-yard line. That's where San Francisco will have it, 1st and 10. So Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant. Mr. Irrelevant. Mr. Irrelevant. Yeah, Kittle's not playing tonight for San Francisco. All right, 1st and 10 for the Niners at their own 24-yard line. As Purdy throws, and the ball's going to be intercepted, picked off. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Right off the bat, touchdown Chicago. Man, talk about, you asked about defense. Well, there's a defensive touchdown. That was quick. Man. That was quick. Man. Man. That was quick. I mean, what a start for Chicago. One play and it's a touchdown. Here comes the extra point. And it's up. And good. Man. So 7-0 to Chicago. Yep, first play of the game. I'm still betting on the 49ers. I'm still betting on the 49ers. Man, I didn't even have a chance to make my bet, but I'm still betting on San Francisco. San Francisco. Man, that was quick. Hey. So 7-0 to Chicago. Here comes the kickoff. Damn it. Here comes the kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. Could be a touchback. It wasn't a great throw. Yeah, it wasn't a great throw, no. All right, so San Francisco back on offense again, 1st and 10. And that's Dennis Allen, man. Dennis Allen's a good DC. Purdy back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Going to be 2nd and 10. Man. Well, 2nd and 10. We got 14:40 here to go in the first quarter. There's a toss to McCaffrey, and he'll get about 3 yards in the 3 yards in the play. Could be 3rd down and 7 coming up. Yeah, Dennis Allen was a really good defensive coordinator. Yeah. That's why I mean, it sucked. I mean, I was hoping Dennis Allen wasn't going to stay. Dennis Allen wasn't going to stay as our DC. I think he'd fired being a head coach. But 3rd and 7 as Purdy throws and caught 1st down across the 50 to the 45. First down, San Francisco. Man. So first down, and Niners. But I'm happy with Staley. Brandon Staley's actually, their defense has improved a lot past like month for the Saints. All right, first and 10 to 44. McCaffrey on the carry. He'll get to the 35-yard line. Like a 9-yard gain for Christian McCaffrey. Going to be second down and 1 coming up. All right. Second down and 1 for San Francisco. Ball at the 35-yard line. There's a handoff McCaffrey, and he's gonna get close. He's gonna get close. I don't think he got it, but we'll see what the mark is. Well, it says third down on the screen. That's what it says anyway. Oh, now it's changed to first down. Now they changed it. I thought he was short, but all right, first and 10. I thought he was short. So first and 10 for San Francisco. Ball's at the 34-yard line. Play action by Purdy. Throws and gonna be knocked down incomplete. Gonna be a second and 10 coming up. Be second and 10 coming up. Well, the Bears have just done a 180 from last year. Second and 10. Well, they got a good coach with Ben Johnson now. Purdy. There's a catch made and up to the 26-yard line. Be third down with it. Tons on the catch. Be third down for San Francisco. Third down for the Niners. Third and 2 to be exact. All right, so third down and 2 at the 26. Play action. They bring pressure. Purdy steps up and throws and going to be caught and down to the 2-yard line, out of the 1. But there is, I thought I saw a flag down. But it's first and goal. But I thought I saw a flag, and there is a flag. But it's going to be holding against the defense. So there'll be a declined first and goal. San Francisco. First and goal. San Francisco. And there's a play action pass. Purdy rolls up, throws, and got a guy open, caught. Touchdown. That was a good response by San Francisco as Tongues with the touchdown. So they go right down the field. They go right down the field. Man. I'm here. Throw it. Extra point is good. And we're tied at 7. Yeah, that was pretty easy drive for the Niners there. Yeah, all right. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, man. All right, no, now we'll see what the Bears can do. Now the Bears, this will be their first offensive possession. So let's let's see what the Bears can do on offense. But Frisco responded after that turnover in their first possession. So we'll see what goes on this next drive. Oh man. It's gotta be something. That's gotta be another. Gotta be a movie I can watch. Ah man. Ooh, wait, man. So tomorrow's Monday, man. It's back to work on Monday. You missed Devin Hester. I thought, isn't Devin Hester a little before your time? Devin Hester should be a little bit before your time, but yeah, Devin Hester was a really good kickoff returner. Oh, baby. Man. All right, kickoff time. We got 10:57 to go in the first quarter. Kickoff time here for San Francisco. The kickoff to the Bears. The Bears have 6 wins when they trail in the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. They know how to win. Here come kickoff. What's up, Kelly Gardner, an Eagle Fang? And it's going to be a return kick to the 10, 15, to the 20, 25, up to the 30-yard line. Goes the Blackwell. We got the member gang, Kelly Gardner in the house. Hockey game tomorrow. Hockey. Yeah, ice. All right, let's see what the Chicago can do on their first offensive possession. All right, so first and 10th, their own 29-yard line is Williams in the shotgun. Looking to throw. And can be caught. About a 6. This has Kmet with the reception. Gets about 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3 coming up. Yeah, the Bears know how to win games. So 2nd and 3 coming up here for Chicago. Pistol formation, and they're gonna throw it. Play action. Ball gets knocked down at the line. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 coming up. Who scored? Well, Chicago scored on a pick 6 on the first play of the game. And Tongues scored for San Francisco. So 3rd and 3 for the Bears. And they're gonna throw again. Williams looking to throw. Now pumps, now rolls right. And throws, and that's going to be incomplete or not. There's a flag down. Oh, the Bears had a lineman downfield. Chicago had a lineman downfield. That'll be a decline. They'll punt the football. Okay, well, there's no foul. Never mind. Yeah, the Colts were, flying high, man, and now they're not. The Bucks were the same way. All right, so punt time here for Chicago. And punts away. And going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So San Francisco will have it at the 20-yard line when we come back. Yeah, Tampa's been going downhill for several weeks now. Yeah, the Bucks have been just on a tailspin last several weeks. I think Rivers played today. He played today. Colts need to fire their GM. Well, I mean, if Danny Dimes doesn't get hurt, I mean, they might have made the playoffs. They might have made the playoffs if Daniel Jones doesn't get hurt. But yeah. That's one thing nobody's talking about anymore about for the Saints is nobody's talking about firing Mickey Loomis anymore. Saints go on a 4-game win streak, and all of a sudden all the fire Mickey Loomis chatter stops. Until they lose again, then they'll bring it back. Then they'll bring it back up and fire Mickey Loomis, fire Dennis Lauscha. Gail Benson sell the team. All that'll come up if they lose next week against Atlanta. All right, so San Francisco have it first and 10 at the 20-yard line. We got 9:59 to go in the first quarter. 7-7. Yeah, Philip Rivers is playing a lot better than I thought he would have played. For somebody who hasn't played football in several years. All right, so ball the 20-yard line as they're going right to left. Purdy back at the row. And over the middle, going to be caught. That's a first down up to the 31-yard line. Is that Tongues again? Man, he's looking like George Kittle out there. First down, San Francisco. Yeah. Saying George Kittle who? First and 10 for the Niners. Off the 31-yard line. McCaffrey on the carry. And he's going to get a yard at most. Yeah, the Colts beat the Texans next week are probably very slim. Well, it's going to be second down and 9 coming up. Well, actually, they say second and 10. So if you can say he didn't gain anything on that last play. So Purdy play action, and almost gets sacked, rolls right, and going to scramble and slide on the 35-yard line. It's like going to be third down for San Francisco. 3rd and 6 coming up. Yeah, the Texans were dead in the water 2 months ago. And now look at them. They're going to the playoffs. 3rd and 6. At the 35-yard line, Purdy throws, and okay, that ball gets knocked down the line. That ball got knocked down at the line of scrimmage, 4th and 6. So now Frisco's got a punt. As Frisco has to punt. Yeah, Titans have made some interesting choices the last several years with roster and a head coach. So Morstead back to punt. Man, Morstead's still punting the football. Punts away. And it's Duvernay with the fair catch. And it'd be nice if we had Morstead on the Saints still. He's a lot better than that freaking Kroger dude. So yeah, Morstead, and he's like 90 years old. He's better than Kroger. Oh man. Oh man. Ooh, you give me this. Yeah. Oh well. Bud Adams' family is trash. The way they left Houston and how they hijacked the Oilers' name and wouldn't let Houston have the name. So. I mean, at least when the Browns moved to Baltimore, Baltimore didn't keep the Browns name, and they gave the Browns name back to Cleveland. That's what Tennessee should have done. They should have gave the Oilers name back to Houston. But anyway. Ooh. So 7-7. That was what the Bears can do on their second offensive possession of the football game. Alrighty. Alrighty. Back to action here. 1st and 10 for Chicago. They have it at their own 16-yard line. So Williams under center. And Williams they're going to run it up. They're going to run the ball this time, and they get about 2 yards in the carry. Yeah, LSU was 7-6, huh? Yeah. Thanks, Brian Kelly. Thanks, Brian Kelly. It's gonna be second down coming up. We lose six of our last 8 games. Second down and 8 from the 18-yard line. Another handoff. This time they get across the 20 to at the 21. It'll be third down here for Chicago. Third down for Chicago. The 3rd and 4 coming up here for the Bears. They have it at their own 22-yard line. Williams looking to throw. Throws and going to be incomplete. Nice pass breakup. 4th and 4. 4th and 4. Yeah, you told us that you were a Titans fan. So 4th and 4, punt time. And punts away. And it's going to be a fair catch. No fair catch. Return to the 30, up to the 34-yard line. I thought they were going to fair catch that. But I guess not. Bring back up. Dogs ruined that mesh screen. Going in and out, in and out, in and out. Yeah, Kelly snapped at that reporter about after the Florida game. All right, 1st and 10 for the Niners at the 34. And there's a hand to McCaffrey. Up to the 40, up to the 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25. Down to the 23-yard line goes Christian McCaffrey. First down, San Francisco. Man, Christian McCaffrey with the long run. First down, Niners. Man. Can't believe the Panthers gave him up for basically not much. No, really did cripple San Francisco getting McCaffrey. All right, so 1st and 10. We got 5:55 to go, and Wright is walking off the field for Chicago. Man. Oh, there was bear on bear crime there. 1 and 26 ran into each other. You had bear on bear crime. All right, ball the 25-yard line for the Niners, and they'll give it to hand off up to the 20, down to the 15, down to the 10-yard line. First might be 1st and goal, and that was Robinson on the carry. Might be 1st and goal. Might be 1st and goal. That was Robinson on the carry. It is 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. Purdy under center. And they'll do play action. Purdy will run, get to the 5, down to the goal line, and dive in the end zone. And it's a touchdown. So Brock Purdy scores. Touchdown, San Francisco. Man, Man, that was pretty easy for the Niners. That was pretty easy. Man. So they've scored on their last 2 of 3 possessions. Here comes the extra point. And it's up and good. It's now 14-7 San Francisco. Man. Shanahan should come back and be a. Why would he leave being a head coach? That makes no sense. He's not leaving a head coaching job in the NFL to go be an OC somewhere else. Now, if he got fired, that'd be a different story. But I don't think he's getting fired. Raider fans should be happy about getting the #1 pick. Yeah, they're probably going to pick Mendoza. But they need to get a new head coach. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't hire a dinosaur in a Pete Carroll. I just don't understand why they did that. He's a dinosaur. He's old. I don't know why they didn't go. I don't know why they didn't hire a young and upcoming coach. So, yeah, just some things just don't make any sense. Yeah, I mean, he's old, man. He's old. Like I don't know why North Carolina hired Belichick either. This just doesn't make any sense. The Winter Olympics start February 6th. Chicago waking up late. Yeah, Chicago does wake up late. They win late in the game. So them being behind early in the game doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Right, so kickoff time upcoming. Yeah, man, when they were going after Colts were going after Philip Rivers, I was like, what? Why? That's serious. Here comes the kickoff. And run back underway. And that's going to be we'll return it to the 10, 15, to the 23-yard line. That's about it. That's where Chicago will have it. First and 10, 4:47 to go in the first quarter. Muschamp back to Texas. Oh, that's right. They fired their. That's right. What's Sarkisian fired his DC for some reason. All right, first and 10 for the Bears at the 23-yard line. There's a play action. Williams throws and incomplete. Going to be 2nd and 10. A little too high. 2nd and 10. And this is what the Bears do, man. They come out and they don't look very well early in the game, and then in the fourth quarter, it's like the Saints. They become a different team. It's like the Saints are a different team in the second half. Chicago's a different team in the fourth quarter. So 2nd and 10 from the 23-yard line. It's Caleb Williams, and that's a catch made across the 30, up to the 35, out of bounds at the 40. Was that Duvernay? No, I'm sorry, it was Luther Burden with the catch. 1st and 10, Chicago. Luther Burden, 2nd-round pick out of Missouri. So 1st and 10 for Chicago. They have it at their own 33-yard line. And there's a handoff. And it gets up to the 35, to the 40, up to the 41-yard line. Man, that was Swift on the carry. Second down. At the 41-yard line. Play action by Williams. And a little screen. Tight into the 40. To Kmet. Gets to the 50-yard line. That's a first down. Nice little tight end screen. There's a flag down, but we'll see. Looks like it might be against San Francisco. We'll see. Yep, it's a block below the waist against the defense. Yeah, how does the defense get a block below the waist? That just should never happen. What the hell are you doing? Oh, I see what he did. He went down. He went low on the offensive lineman. All right, so 1st and 10 for Chicago at the 35-yard line. As Caleb Williams throws and towards the end zone, touchdown. Luther Burden, touchdown, Chicago. Man, so the Bears are right back in it. So the Bears are an extra point away of tying this game up. Man. Told you, Paxton, this might be an offensive game. I told you, Paxton, this might be an offensive football game. Here comes the extra point. We've already got 28 scored in the first quarter. And it's good. Yeah. Well, there's a flag down. Well, it's going to be against San Francisco. Did they do that leverage play? Yeah, that was that leverage call. You jump over somebody and land on them or some shit like that. All right, so 14-14. Commercial time. Yeah. What's up, Isaac? Will your Niners win today? Do I still bet? I mean, like, Like the points, yeah, I still bet the points. Yeah, I still bet the points. I bet on San Francisco. Yeah, the offensive game, man. Paxton was asked earlier, is it gonna be? You think it's gonna be a defensive game? I said this could be an offensive game. It could be some points scored. Right now we got 28 in the first quarter. So, oh, FanDuel. No, I don't bet no FanDuel. I thought you meant like points, like like freebies. Yeah. That way I don't lose any money. I just lose my points. Then you don't get mad at yourself. But the Saints have 8, I think. But if they win next week, they might be picking like 10. Yeah, they might. Right now, I think it's still 8 right now. All right, so San Francisco will be getting the ball unless no, the Bears can't do an onside kick because they're taking the penalty and kicking the ball up. But nowadays you can't do the onside kick anymore, the surprise onside kick because of a stupid rule. So they got to kick off to San Francisco. I think that's so dumbass fucking rule now in the NFL is you can't do a surprise onside kick. So dumb, man. It's like anyway. I want Jeremiah Love. Not really. I mean, yes and no. Rather get Ruben Bain. There's kickoff, and that's gonna go out of bounds. Man, that is so stupid, man. What the hell are the Bears doing? I mean, they had an illegal kickoff. What the fuck are the Bears doing, man? What the hell are the Bears doing? Why did they kick the ball out of bounds? So now Frisco has it at the 25-yard line. So Purdy throws it to that Pierce. That's dropped. That's incomplete. Gonna be 2nd and 10. All right, so 2nd and 10. So I thought they kicked the ball out of bounds. I thought they ball gets to the 40-yard line when he kick out of bounds. I guess not. Purdy back to throw. Guess there's different rules. Gonna go down the field. Got a guy open, caught at the 50 to the 45, first down. And that was what Pearsall with the reception, first down, San Francisco. I guess there's a different rules on where it goes out of bounds or if it bounces out of bounds or whatever. But I thought the ball gets moved up to the 40-yard line when the kickoff goes out of bounds. But there's so many dumb rules with this kickoff formation. All right, 1st and 10 for San Francisco. McCaffrey gets to the 40 up to the 38-yard line. So 2nd and 3 coming up for the Niners at the 38 and a half, looks like. Hand off to McCaffrey, and he's going to fight and get about a yard. But there's a flag down. What's up, Jeff? Jeff in the zone. There's a flag down. Too many penalties. These refs are throwing. There's too many flags in this game so far. All right, no foul. No foul. Didn't it happen earlier? Didn't they throw a flag earlier and they picked it up and said no foul? But no foul. Jeez. Don't you like it when they throw a flag and then they say no foul? They're like, well. All right, so 3rd and 2. Purdy will keep it, and he'll get a first down. So Purdy around the right side gets a first down for San Francisco. Yes, talk about injuries. San Francisco has had a lot of injuries this season. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Niners at the 33-yard line of Chicago. Toss to McCaffrey, and he's going to lose a yard. Good defense by Chicago. Now they're up 2nd down. How did Shuck do today? Shuck played outstanding today. Threw for 300 yards and 2 touchdowns. He played outstanding. 2nd down and 11. The ball at the 35-yard line. Are they gonna? They don't have to snap it, and they are not going to snap it. So we're gonna go to the 2nd quarter. We're tied at 14. Yeah. I'm just glad the season's over with. Winning that game yesterday really meant nothing in the grand scheme of things. Them losing that game meant nothing in the grand scheme of things. All those players are going to be on the transfer portal anyway. So I'm just glad this season's over with. It's glad it's done. It's been so miserable all year long. They can't score any points. And they scored 35 yesterday and they lose. Oh well, no. And we hadn't scored 30 points all year long until yesterday. That's just mind-boggling. Yeah, the Saints season's going to end next week, man, and it's actually it's actually enjoyable watching them every week. Last month, they've been enjoyable to watch. So, if the Saints win next week, what grade would I give their season? Well, win or lose, man. Considering everything, I mean, B. I don't know. So, oh, you talking about LSU or the Saints? Both. Yeah, both teams need offensive linemen. But talking about the Saints and LSU both need they both need to go to the transfer portal and get linemen. I mean, a C or a B, I can see a C. I mean, but I don't. We weren't picked to do anything this year. All right, second down and 11 from the 35. As Purdy throws and caught as Pearsall down to the 21, first down. Do you stream who? W. What's WJ? So first down, San Francisco. Ball at the 21-yard line. McCaffrey on the handoff, gets to the 15, down to the 10, down to the 5. First and goal. Man, he just runs north and south, man. Oh, I'm in World Hockey Juniors. I don't think I'm doing hockey. I don't think I'm doing hockey. I do sometimes I do NHL, but that's like only the playoffs. All right, so first and goal. McCaffrey already has 77 yards on the ground on 9 carries. It's a ball at the 5. They'll toss McCaffrey, who'll go right, and he'll get the end zone touchdown. Really good blocking. Touchdown, San Francisco. Hey. Yeah. Technically, we didn't do anything. I know, but we're only picked to win 3 to 5 games. So we've kind of exceeded our expectations by a game so far. But it's I have no problem. Somebody gives them a C. Extra point is good. Still not making the playoff. Pelicans have 8 wins. Yeah, they got 8 wins, and they're like 8 and 30, whatever hell the record is. Pelicans have they have no pick next year. That's the problem with the Pelicans. Is they have no pick. If the Pelicans had a first round pick next year, I would have a little different maybe some enthusiasm, but yeah. We're going to be giving the Hawks a lotto pick while we have no pick. Oh well. Maybe some team will give us a first round pick for Zion. No one can dream. Am I streaming Pelicans game anymore? I don't know. Maybe. Although they did go on that little win streak, but now they're starting to lose again. But I don't know. I just tuned out on them, man. Zion's always hurt. They kept Willie Green around too long. They should have fired Willie Green last year and brought in a younger coach like Mike Malone, but no, they didn't do that. And they're keeping Zion around for some reason. They won't trade him. They need to trade Zion. But anyway, they're just although they have been playing better, but they're still garbage. If they had like I said, if they had a first round pick, something to look forward to, then like the Saints have a first round pick next year, might have some optimism. But when they have one of the worst records in the league and they don't have a first round pick, whatever, man. What's up, yo? What's up, Traveling Fools? Like the interim coach? He's okay. I don't think he's the answer. What's up, Traveling Fools? Yo. I mean, I don't think Borrego's the answer, but he's maybe a little better than Willie Green, but he's nothing special. So, remember getting in the house, Traveling Fools is ready for your game on New Year's Eve. The Hurricanes and Buckeyes. Can't believe they haven't played since that Fiesta Bowl. There's kickoff. I found that just crazy. That they haven't played since that Fiesta Bowl back in 2002 season. Damn. It's been that long. And look at the Bears' offense from last year to this year, how much they've improved. The points per game, the yards per game, just because they went out and got an offensive head coach. All right, we got 1st and 10 here for Chicago at the 35-yard line. There's a handoff, and up to the full break hole at the 50. Breaks a tackle, gets up to the 47-yard line. Man, I thought he might have taken to the house. But nice tackle. But they still get a first down. And once he got past all the line, only person back there was the safety, and he made the tackle. Otherwise, he'd have been gone for a touchdown. Oh, okay. We did a home and home 19 years ago. Okay. It's a play action. Here's a pass out to the left, up to the 40, up to the 37-yard line. Because they were talking about it, about the Fiesta Bowl a few days ago, and I just assumed that man said they haven't played since then. That's 2002 season. Miami and Ohio hadn't played, but they have played since then. All right, 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line for Chicago. Yeah, that's offsides. Well, they're not stopping to play. Sometimes they do. Williams looking to throw, does deep down the field towards the end zone. Touchdown. Man, it's Loveland with the reception. That's going to stand. Touchdown, Chicago. Man, a free play and they get a touchdown. 10 years ago, okay. Yeah, I'd forgotten I'd forgotten that y'all played 10 years ago. You went to the Mexico Bowl. The Mexico Bowl. So they get a free play, and they get a touchdown out of it. Man. Hope y'all bet the over in this game. Extra points up and good. Yeah, I kind of figured Alvarado was going to get suspended. I can't believe they both threw punches. I mean, how dumb can you be? So 12-20 to go in the second quarter, and it's 21-21. We're already at 42 points. We're getting close to the over-under in the first half. In the first half. Man. Define good. Yeah, define good. Like, what do you mean good? I want to make sure I answer your question correctly. Because as of right now, we have no quarterback. Uh, our secondary is depleted because of the transfer portal. Because they were like 1 year guys. We return kick to the 15, to the 20, 25, up to the 27-yard line. I think it's 2, right? It's 2 or 3. 2. They show on the screen 2. Yeah, LSU has no quarterback for next year. Some of their running backs into the transfer portal. They're all their offensive linemen in the transfer portal. They're losing Perkins. They're losing Delane, Halsey. So, I have no idea who's going to be on their team next year. So, 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. There's a handoff to McCaffrey. He'll get to about the 32-yard line. And they got a lot of holes to fill up on their team in the transfer portal. They're gonna have to go out and sign north of 20 players probably in the transfer portal. And I'm talking about, probably more than 25. So 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line, because they're gonna have to have depth also. Purdy throws, and that's a catch made. It's a first down to the 42. There's Tongues again. Now he's made the most of his chance tonight without Kittle playing. As he's been getting open. Yeah, this has been a very offensive game so far. They got 1st and 10 at the 42. Handoff. McCaffrey. And he'll get to he just falls forward and gets like 5 yards. 2nd down. It seems like McCaffrey just falls forward and he's got 5 yards. All right, so 2nd down and 7 at the 45-yard line. And here's a little toss, end around, and gets up to the midfield, up to the 40. That's a first down to the 45-yard line. Man. That was Moore on the carry. Ugh. I like a mix. I don't like no defense. I don't like no defense at all. But I also don't like when you can't score 20 points. All right, 1st and 10. Play action by Purdy, and he'll be sacked. Man, you gotta look at that. Your blind side, Purdy. 2nd down. I kind of figured the Ravens and the Steelers would be the Sunday night game. It's because if it's a more national teams other than the Bucks and the Panthers, nobody cares about that. So 2nd down and 17. So shotgun, Purdy. And throws, and it's a slant caught by McCaffrey down to the 30, it's like the 38-yard line. 3rd down. I don't like the Jets. What do you mean you don't like the Jets? I mean, you don't like the Jets. Yeah, you do. That's your team. Jets are your team. right, so 3rd and 3 coming up at the 38-yard line. Purdy under center. And Briscoe calls timeout as the play clock was at almost at 0. Saints play Atlanta next week. They play Atlanta. Then the season is over with. Then we have the next thing I look forward to is the draft. So 3rd and 3 coming up here for the Niners. Yeah, the Dirty Birds. Atlanta. So 3rd and 3. The ball's at the 38-yard line. No, they're going to throw. Purdy does, and going to be incomplete. It's now 4th down. Man, you got McCaffrey and you throw the football on 3rd and 3. So, yeah, if the Saints win, the Falcons will be in last place in the division. So, guys, they beat those Dirty Birds. They beat us the first time. So 4th and 3, and they'll go for it. The ball's at the 38-yard line as Purdy throws and caught, first down. That's Pearsall with the catch. So first down, San Francisco. Pearsall with the catch. All right, so ball at the 24-yard line, 1st and 10. And then we give it to McCaffrey, who'll get down to the 20. And that's about it. Going to be second down here for the Niners. Second, and we're going to call it, 6? 7:14 to go in the half. So it is 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line. So shotgun, Purdy. They're going to hand it to Robinson, and he'll get down to the 16-yard line. And 3rd and looks like about 2 or 3. Pearsall's a really good receiver. He was good at Florida. 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2. And they're going to give it to McCaffrey, and he'll get a first down to the 10, down to the 9-yard line. First down, San Francisco. And McCaffrey just he just falls forward and gets yards. So first and goal from the 9. And they'll toss to McCaffrey. And this time Chicago played some defense. And they tackle him for a loss. About a yard. And the Bears played some defense for a change. 2nd and goal. So ball back at the 11-yard line. Second and goal. As Purdy throws, and so Jennings with the catch down to the looks like the 7-yard line. And it's gonna be third and goal. So third and goal. That's a ball at the 7. Third and goal. Purdy throws and picked off. Return out of the end zone to the 5, down to the 8-yard line. Man, not a good throw at all by Purdy. And there's a flag down now. As Gardner Johnson. Oh, they had legal contact. It's getting taken away. As Gardner Johnson's had the interception, but they had a legal contact. And it gives San Francisco a first down. Man. So that's what they called? That's what they called? Wow. That looked a little ticky-tacky, man. Like first and goal with the 3. McCaffrey on the carry, spins, and maybe a half a yard. Second and goal. Man. Yeah, Purdy got bailed out there on that penalty. All right, it's been second and goal for the Niners. And they gotta call another timeout. Because the play clock was about to expire again. So San Francisco calls a timeout with 3:27 to go into half. All right, so we got 3:27 to go into half. All right, second and goal at the 4-yard line. So Purdy in the shotgun. And they get a snap. There's a handoff to, I don't know if Purdy's going to keep it. He's going to score. Man, Brock Purdy kept it. And he scored again. That's his second touchdown of the day. Man, I thought he handed the ball off. But Purdy kept it and scored. Man. It's now 27-21. Nice read by Purdy as a defensive end was crashing in on the running back. And good job by Purdy. Extra point is good. It's now 28-21. Man, offensive football game here today. Offensive football game. All right. Yeah. Be right back. Go get some drink. Mm. All right, we got about 3:23 to go. Second quarter. San Francisco's up by 7, 28-21. So Chicago will be getting the ball. There's a lot of offense in this game so far. A lot of offense in this game so far. Here comes kickoff. And that's going to be returnable to the 10, 15, to the 20, up to the 30 out of bounds. And be first down, Chicago. There's a flag down. There's a flag down. And we got guess we had a holding call against the return team. Yeah. That's going to push Chicago back. All right, so first down, they'll have it at the 20-yard line after the penalty. Williams looking to throw. Play action. No rolls right. And got a scramble, and he'll get about 2 or 3 yards on a play. About 2 or 3 on the play. It's going to be a second down here for the Bears. So second down and 8. 2:50 to go in the half. It's ball at the 22-yard line. As Williams will toss it to Swift. He'll get a first down up to the 31-yard line. So it's a first down for Chicago. And getting close to the 2-minute warning. Getting close to the 2-minute warning. All right, so 2:10 to go. Ball at the 31-yard line. First and 10 for Chicago. And they are going to take this to the 2-minute warning. So 2-minute warning. Two-minute warning. Mm. Mm. Uh, 2 minute. We are back. 2-minute warning. We're back. Didn't miss nothing good. Surprise. Surprised I didn't miss anything. All right, so we got almost halftime, but we got 2 minutes to go in the half. Chicago has the football. Steelers host the Ravens in a Week 18 AFC North title game, and the Patriots win the AFC East. All right, so it's 1st and 10 for Chicago at their own 31-yard line. All right, so ball at the 31, they'll go pistol. So shotgun. As Williams calling for the snap. They're going to give to Swift, and he'll give to the 34-yard line. Going to be 2nd down. 1:50 left to go in the half. All right, so 2nd and 7 from the 34-yard line. Williams looking to throw. And looking, throws, and going to be incomplete. Going to be 3rd and 7 for Chicago. 3rd and 7. So 3rd down and 7. A minute and 21 left. Ball at their own 34-yard line. Williams, they bring pressure. And going to roll. That guy just going to throw it away. 4th down. 4th down for Chicago. So punch out. So San Francisco going to get the ball back. But they're going to have some time left. And punts away. And fields it. Oh, he fields it at the 9 and tackle right there. Man, should call the fair catch. Should have called for the fair catch. He's lucky he didn't fumble that football. So San Francisco will have it at their own 9-yard line. As Moore was very fortunate to hang on to that football. Man. So San Francisco getting the ball back, and they have a chance to get some points before the halftime break. Hey. Man. So we'll see what happen here in this third quarter and in the end of the second quarter. Chicago down by 7. But San Francisco going to get a chance to get some points, but they got a long way to go. They're at their own 9-yard line. They're at their own 9-yard line. Christian McCaffrey has been Christian McCaffrey so far in this first half. He's run well like he normally does. So it's going to be a first down, San Francisco at their own 9-yard line. 1:06 on the clock. All right, finally getting back to action. It's a ball at their own 9-yard line here for San Francisco. It's Purdy back of the row. Looking and back out of his own end zone. Now he's going to run. And he'll get down to the 12-yard line. And so it looks like Chicago called a timeout. With 57 ticks on the clock. Yeah, it's like the Bears call a timeout, and they'll leave them with 2 left. So Chicago trying to stop San Francisco and get the ball back so they can get some points before the halftime break. So 2nd down and 8. They have it at their own 11-yard line to San Francisco. So Purdy in the shotgun. And he'll hand off to McCaffrey. He'll get down to the 15, down to about the 17. And it'll be 3rd down. Looks like Chicago called their 2nd timeout. Oh, yeah, let's get a little mini commercial in. Do Monday players not count? Do they count? Yeah, they should all count in fantasy league. Monday night game should always count in fantasy leagues. 3rd and 2 coming up. So they'll go empty backfield. Purdy in the shotgun. And they're going to throw. And with middle caught, and that's a 1st down as Tongues gets to the 22-yard line. 1st down to San Francisco, so that's probably going to let them run this clock out to halftime. So Purdy back to throw again. And another catch over the middle. And there's a 25 ticks on the clock. Clock is running. But they have it at their own 27. There's Purdy looking to throw again. Another catch made by McCaffrey. And he'll get down to the 33-yard line. And looks like the Niners call a timeout with 12 seconds left. I'm neck and neck with Zachary. What? Man. So San Francisco calls their final timeout with 12 seconds left to go in the half. And it's 28-21 Niners. Yeah, hope you bet the over in this game. Well, y'all still have a chance to win the division next week. So, I mean, the Buccaneers still can win the division next week. So you have something to play for next week. Like 1st and 10. And they're going to give to McCaffrey. He'll going to cross a 45 up to the 50-yard line. And that's going to run the clock out. I don't know why you call a timeout to run that play. So we're at halftime. It's 28-21. San Francisco. Well, they're better off losing so they can fire a Bulls. If the Saints win next week, the Saints can't. Yeah, the Saints can't tie for the lead. We gotta beat Atlanta so we don't finish in last. That's what halftime. We're gonna an AFC North showdown next week. Boy, it was like rigged, huh? It's rigged. It was rigged. That was rigged for them to lose to the Browns so they can have this one-game playoff for against the Ravens. So yeah, if Tampa misses the playoffs, they might Bucks last place. The Bucks aren't last place. Where are you getting that from? The Saints can only win 7 games. Don't y'all have like what's y'all's record now? And the Saints have 6 wins, so they can only get the 7. No, I think y'all 7-8, I believe. What? No, you can't be 7-8 because there's more games now. It must be 7-9. They got to be 7-9, right? Or are they 7-9? Fuck, I don't know. Oh wait. Yeah, the NFC South is just bad. But one of those teams is going to get a home playoff game, whether it's Tampa Bay or it's Carolina. One of those teams getting a home playoff game. Well, Panthers are 8-8. Okay. Yeah, so if the Panthers lose, and of course that means Tampa wins, the division winner will be 8-9. Pathetic. I don't think that's right. But I don't know all the tiebreakers, but I don't think that's right because Atlanta loses tomorrow into the Saints. Atlanta's in last place, so I don't think Tampa's going to be in last place. I think it's Atlanta is going to be in last place. It is right. They'll be last with the tiebreakers. What about Atlanta? Atlanta's got like what's Atlanta's record? Don't they have like 6 wins? What's Atlanta's record? Atlanta's 6-9. If Atlanta loses tomorrow and to the Saints. Atlanta's in last place. Atlanta's not beating the Rams tomorrow. So that's not happening. Atlanta's not beating the Rams tomorrow. They're losing tomorrow. They are not beating the Rams tomorrow. So, yeah, the Rams are going to beat the shit out of Atlanta tomorrow. And it's crazy how Tampa was, riding high several weeks ago. So, so what's going to happen next week? Is the Steelers going to win, or is it going to be the Ravens? I wonder if Lamar Jackson is going to come back next week. Yeah. Is that what it is, Eagle Fang? I haven't really looked at the tiebreakers and all that kind of shit. I guess I can go to the playoff generator. So because we would have we beat the Saints beat Carolina twice. Um, but they split they would in this little hypothetical situation they would have split with Atlanta and split with Tampa. So and the other team I don't know the other teams and their tiebreaker shit. So I just know Atlanta's not winning tomorrow against the Rams. I'd be shocked as shit if they beat the Rams. I think it's gonna be Atlanta in last place. I think it's gonna be Atlanta in last place. I think it's gonna be the Falcons. That's another team that they want their coach fired is the Falcons. They want Raheem Morris. I mean, they have Raheem Morris fired. The Rams have a lot to play for. They have a lot to play for about getting. Well, all depends what happens today about the number one seed with them. No, the Seahawks did not lock the number one seed. They play San Francisco next week. The Rams need help to get the one seed. They uh they need help. That's what they said today. It's either gonna be San Francisco or probably Seattle that wins the one seed. Well, that's if Frisco wins tonight because Frisco and Seattle play next week. Journey. That's not Journey. Oh well. That's not Steve Perry. Yeah, Seattle needs to beat San Francisco to get the 1 seed. And Frisco needs to win tonight, obviously, in order to have a chance next week against Seattle. So it's gonna be a wild weekend next weekend. It's gonna be a wild week. It's gonna be a wild weekend next weekend, man. I mean, you got the Ravens and the Steelers. That's gonna be, of course, they got San Francisco and Seattle. Well, the Cowboys play the Giants. What they do? They'll probably put that on Sunday Night Football. Cowboys and the Giants. Then you got the Panthers and the Buccaneers from Tampa Bay. Ugh. Yeah, head to head's the easiest one to you know differentiate, but it's when you get down to when you're got a three-way tiebreaker or a four-way tiebreaker is when you get down to like common opponents and win percentage and conference games and shit like that. Ugh. Yeah, the Saints have a right now. The Saints divisional record's 3-2, and if they beat Atlanta, it'll be 4-2, which will be crazy. All right, we got going. We got the second half upcoming here from Santa Clara. 28-21, Niners up by 7. It's the third quarter about to start. Saints can finish in second place in the division. That's crazy. That's crazy because about 2 months ago, it didn't look like the Saints were going to win 2 games all year. It just didn't look like they were going to win 2 games all year at one point in the season. All right. So let's see. It's going to be Chicago getting the ball. So the Bears will get the ball to start the third quarter. There's a kickoff. And it's going to be a touchback. Touchback. So the Bears, we'll see what they could do on their first possession of this third quarter. All right, 1st and 10 for Chicago. They have it at the 35-yard line. And it's Williams. It's a play action. Out to the left, catch made. It's a first down across the 40 to the 45-yard line. It was Smith with the reception. Smythe. So first down, Chicago. First down, the Bears. Yeah, he's inside. It's 9 o'clock, man. It's time for his. It's time. He goes to. He's like a evening nap right now. All right, first and 10 to 45. Williams. There's a slant. That's about a 7-yard gain. That was Moore with the reception for Chicago. Second down. All right, so second and 2 coming up for Chicago at the 47-yard line. They're going to run it this time. That's a first down up to the 42. First down, Chicago. And so you see, how you know all that shit, man? I know about all that kind of shit. I really didn't divulge too much into that because I knew the Saints weren't going to win the division. I looked at hard and had to know the tiebreakers and shit. All right, ball at the 42-yard line. There's a handoff, and it's going to go nowhere. Going to lose about 2 yards. So good defense by the Niners. Going to be second down. Ugh. That's crazy that the Saints can finish second in the division. That's crazy. Second and 12. And it's Williams out to the right, and the receiver just falls down. As Luther Bird and the turf monster got him. Third down. The turf monster got him. So third and 14. So third down and 14 for Chicago at the 46. There's Williams. Throws and guy open, caught, first down to the 27-yard line. Man, what's up with these receivers getting open on third and long? First and 10. I mean, guys get on third and long. Guys get open. I just can't stand at it. All right, so it was Walker with the reception for Chicago. A ball at the 27 of San Francisco. Play action by Williams, and he'll throw. Catch made to the 15, to the 10. That's Burden down to the 5, down to the 3-yard line. First and goal, Chicago. There's Luther Burden, the third, with the reception. Right, so first and goal, and Frisco has too many guys on the field. They got to run some guys off. There's a handoff, and it only gets about a yard. So second and goal coming up. All right, so second and goal for Chicago. Ball's at the 2. Williams in the shotgun, and they're gonna throw and incomplete. Man, third and goal. Good coverage there. Roux sandwiches. I mean, like just eating roux, like stuff you made with gumbo. I never eaten just roux. No, I haven't. I haven't eaten just like roux. Third and goal. Ball at the 2 yard line. The hand to Swift, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown. So Chicago is extra point away of tying this game up as DeAndre Swift scores. It took 20 minutes to research that. Man. Yeah, Swift got hit after he had crossed the goal line into the end zone. Surprised they didn't call a late hit on that because he was in the end zone. Here comes the extra point, and it is good. We're tied at 28 with 9:51 to go, third quarter. Man. All right, so we're tied again. We're tied again at 28 apiece. And so is I don't know, yeah, Mike Tomlin seems like he's coaching for his job every year. It seems like Tomlin's always, you know, coaching for his job every year, and somehow he keeps his job every year. Read something. Alrighty. Alrighty. So 28-28. Getting back to action here. All right, kickoff time. And here is kickoff. And it's going to be a touchback. All right. Alrighty. Come on. Let's get this game back started, man. All right, first and 10 here for San Francisco at the 35-yard line. As Purdy throws and guy open caught. That's a first down to the 40-yard line. That's Bourne with it. That's his first catch of the day. First and 10, San Francisco. All right, so first down, San Francisco is Bourne with the catcher in Chicago territory at the 40. As Purdy under center. As McCaffrey gets up to the 35-yard line. What's up, go? Yeah, I can't wait till the women's team and the men's team start playing conference games. Quit playing Little Sisters of the Poor. That's like coming up soon, though. Second and 6. McCaffrey on the carry. He'll get up to the 30. That should be a first down. Yeah, Saints did good today. Rams can beat the Falcons by 25. Yeah, I think the Rams should win. No, the Rams should beat Atlanta. All right, so it's first and 10 at the Chicago 30. As Purdy back to throw. And pressure now dumps it over to it's caught by Jusic, who'll get to the 22-yard line. So it's going to be a second down coming up. We got a player down for Chicago who's at 44. It's like he's holding his ankle. Hey. So an injury timeout. We go to commercial break. But the men's team plays USM tomorrow. Yeah, before the real season starts. Yeah, so they got they got all this preseason games out there off their belt now. Now they got real games against SEC teams. But one good thing is the SEC is not as strong as it was last year in men's basketball. So, but hopefully they can make the dance. If they don't make the dance, then I think he's gonna get fired. What's up, Rich Gain? Almost happy New Year. I'm not paying $400 to watch the season finale. What do you mean, like to go to the game? Tickets are $400. Yeah, I wouldn't go either. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't pay $400. I don't blame you. Yeah, I don't blame you. I wouldn't do that. If that was the Saints, I wouldn't pay $400 to go watch that either. I don't blame you. That's too much money to go watch just a regular season NFL game. Yeah, I wouldn't pay that much money. All right, so we got we had an injury timeout. Look at there's the Chicago style deep dish pizza. Oh, that's 44s on the card. That's not good. What happened to Sewell? Or did he plant wrong? Man, what happened to him? All right, so second down and 2. And it's Purdy under center. Here's a handoff. And McCaffrey gets across the 20 down to the 18, to the 17-yard line. Should be a first down. Yeah. Do you think Kiffin swallows oysters whole? I have no idea. He ain't from here, so he's... It was first and 10. Yeah, it's almost 2026. We were talking about last night about Y2K and how the world was going to blow up in the year 2000. I ball at the 17-yard line. Play action by Purdy. Throws as a flag down. Catch made by Tongues down to the 12. But there is a it's always offsides against the defense. I just saw the referee signal the play. The penalty. It was offsides against the defense. I would take the 5. I would take the 5 yard. Make it first and 5. It should be a no-brainer. It should take more than 2 seconds to make that decision. So Booker was offsides. You got 6:47 to go in the third quarter. Now first and 5. All right, so ball at the 12. First and 5. McCaffrey in the carry. And it only gets a yard on that one. Good defense by Chicago. Going to be second and 4. Doesn't fit. What do you mean fit? I mean, Les Miles didn't fit. Ed Ogeron fit, and he crashed out. So I don't understand this fit. What's fit mean? Because he's not from here. I mean, so second and 5. As Purdy throws out to the left, and the tackle gets tied down to the 7-yard line. That's a first down. It was Robinson on the catch. Should be a first and goal. Should be first and goal. Ugh. Yeah, that was a first down. It's a ball at the 7-yard line. They'll go I formation, man. Hand off, no play action. As Purdy looking to throw, and now he's dancing around and got to do something with the ball. Now he's going to run. Now he throws, touchdown. As Juszczyk with the touchdown. I don't know how no linemen were downfield, but there's Kyle Juszczyk with the reception, touchdown. Man. Yeah, Coach O fit and he crashed out. So I don't know how the linemen were downfield. There's the extra point, and it's good. Well, it's now 35-28. Man, hope you bet the over in this game. I told you this game might be offensive, Paxton. You asked earlier about this game, and I think it's going to be defense I said I could see offense, but maybe not this much. Maybe not this much offense, but who do you think's going to win this showdown next week? Like in the man, I really don't have much confidence that either team wants to win. I mean, it's in Tampa. I mean, I would say Tampa Bay because they're playing at home, but neither team seems like they. I don't know. So I wonder if they when are they gonna decide like what days of what no they're what or what is it Saturday or Sunday is it gonna be on? I guess they'll figure that out after tomorrow. I don't know. You eating breakfast for dinner? Nice. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with having breakfast for dinner. We can have a tie week 18. Huh. If the game's a tie, that'd be kind of crazy. Then that means Carolina wins. Yeah, what if they tie? Man, a lot of points in this game. 35-28. So Chicago getting the ball back. They're down 7 with 4:52 here in this third quarter. Yeah, that would be funny if they tied next week. That just means Carolina will win the division then because they'd be 8-1. Return to the 15 up to the 20 goes Blackwell. So first and 10, Chicago. Oh, they're showing that touchdown pass to Luther Burden earlier. Then the touchdown. That was on that offsides call to the tight end. Yeah, Caleb Williams has had some good passes tonight. So ball the 20-yard line for Chicago. Remember, Chicago has come back and won games in the fourth quarter. Here's a handoff, and they'll get to the 25-yard line. Goes Swift. Embarrassed by this season. Yeah, I mean Tampa. They have kind of regressed last month. They had some injuries. It was 2nd and 5. Williams looking to throw. Sidearm to Swift. That's a first down up to the 35-yard line. So first down, Chicago. All right, so it's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. There's a handoff to Swift, and he'll get a few yards. It'll be second down coming up. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you if you want your coach fired. I'd probably be the same way if it was if the Saints had if they had a long term coach like you guys have had and you're supposed to win the division and you didn't. Second and 8, and that's not interference. I guess not. Third and 8. Third and 8. So third and 8 here for Chicago. 3:02 to go in the third quarter. Ball at the 37-yard line. They're on 37. As Williams, they bring pressure. Has to roll left, and he's going to throw, and it's caught. First down. As Luther Burden gets 2 feet in, but there's a flag down. Have to check the flag. And offsides against the defense. So that's going to stand. That's going to stand. First down. Yeah, it was. Well, the Colts had a bad collapse too, but they lost their quarterback. If Daniel Jones doesn't get hurt, then the Colts probably make the playoffs. So they get a little bit of a pass on that. All right, so ball at the 36-yard line of San Francisco. 2:34 to go in the third. Hand off to Swift, and he's going to get tackled for a loss. Get tackled for a loss. So it's going to be second down. Second down and 12 coming up. Probably not, because if you had lost Mayfield, yeah, Williams and catch made, and that's about a 9-yard gain to Walker. Yeah, if y'all had lost Baker Mayfield like the Colts lost, Danny Dimes, then I can see getting a pass, but. So it's 3rd and 1. So under center goes Williams. And there's a handoff, and Swift will get close. Let's see what they're going to, there's a flag down. But I think he's short anyway. Oh, it's holding call against the offense. So. That was a holding call. Oh, yeah, that was a hold. But I don't know, man. Just. Tampa's lost some games that they probably should have won. They on paper, they should have beaten the Saints. I mean, they were at home. I mean, on paper, they're better than Miami. So it's 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11. As Williams looking to throw. Now he's going to tuck it and run. And he'll get down to the 30-yard line. It's 4th down. It's 4th down. You blame injuries, I guess. Yeah. They did have some. You lost. Mike Evans for a while. So it's 4th and 5, and they're gonna go for it. They do have to run a play because the play clock's at 7. So ball's at the 31-yard line, 4th down. And they just get a snap. Williams. And it's a slant caught. 1st down. That's going to be the last play of the 3rd quarter. How do you recover? Well, y'all can still win next week. Y'all can still win. Plus, I don't know y'all's roster situation about guys getting re-signed and stuff like that. Like whose contracts are coming up and how much money y'all have in free agency. See, the Saints don't have any money in free agency, so. Jalapeno peppers with shrimp wrapped in bacon. Well, you making that right now? You got some of that? I'll take that. Be right back. What we got going on here? 4th quarter. And Chicago's going to have a 1st down. Man. So, what's up? What's up? Oh, hello, Mario. How you doing? All right, so 1st down here for the Bears at the 22-yard line. There's a handoff. And Swift gets across the 10. Down to the 5. Touchdown. As DeAndre Swift scores. Touchdown, Chicago. And we're an extra point away of a tie game again. Man. So it's now 35-34. Man, like I said, I hope y'all bet the over. Hope y'all bet the over in this game. Man. So, first play of the 4th quarter, the touchdown for the Bears. And Santos on for the extra point. And it's up. And it's good. And we're tied at 35. What's up? Bow down. Chuck gonna be rookie of the year? He might, man. Yeah, I know about the Giants. It don't matter though. I mean, the Raiders are gonna pick Mendoza. So the Giants were never gonna pick Mendoza. So them picking 2 means nothing. Means nothing because they're still gonna get the guy that they want. I think the Raiders are gonna pick Mendoza because they need a quarterback. Giants are probably, God, what do y'all mean? I don't know. I mean, would y'all pick Ruben Bain? I don't know. All right, so kickoff time here for Chicago. There's a kick. And it's going to be picked up and returned to the 20, up to the 25, to the 30-yard line. That's where San Francisco will have it. With 14:48 to go, fourth quarter. Receiver, okay. He'd bake in the air fryer. Here it is. Yeah, the San Francisco needs a win. And next week to get the 1 seed. And the Bears have to win. They got to get some help. All right, it's a ball at the 31-yard line. Play action by Purdy. Throws, and that's Pearsall with the catch. Gets about 7 or 8 yards on that play. Going to be a second down. Yeah, Falcons, Rams. That game is going to be pretty much. I can't. I mean, Atlanta will probably somehow win that game. But they shouldn't. 2nd and 2. There's a handoff to McCaffrey. That's a first down to the 44-yard line. Oh, you need another receiver and a corner. Oh, we got a flag down. This might be coming back. And it is. Holding call against the offense. There's a Pooney. That's how you say it. Is that his last name, Pooney? That's a 10-yard penalty. Oh, man. Yeah. Like Holden called him, man. You have you guys tomorrow. But in basketball, Pelicans suck. 2nd and 12. There's Purdy back to throw. And going to scramble, roll left. And now we're going to tuck it a run and get a few yards. It'll be 3rd down. Yeah. The Pelicans suck. They're garbage. They're just a bad basketball team. 3rd and 7. They won a few games in a row. Now they look like they were maybe turning the corner a little bit, and they've lost like 3 or 4 games, 3 games in a row now, something like that. 3rd and 7. There's Purdy back to throw. Y'all want Zion? And that's Pearsall with the catch across the 50. That's a first down. Yeah, y'all want Zion? Yeah, y'all want Zion, right? We can trade Zion to the Knicks for Brunson. Yeah. Zion's always wanted to play in New York. Y'all can trade for Zion for like Brunson or something. So it's 1st and 10 to 46. There's Purdy looking to throw. Does. Deep ball, right side. Going to be incomplete. Not even close to being caught. The ball's out of bounds. 2nd and 10. For Brunson, no. Yeah. Yeah. So 2nd and 10 coming. I don't care what we get for Zion. If we get bench players, I don't care at this point. 2nd and 10. There's a handoff to Robinson, and he'll get about the 43-yard line. Yeah, at this point, I don't really care what they get for Zion. So it's 3rd down for San Francisco. So 3rd and 7. Ball at the 42-yard line. That's Purdy back to throw. And he got hit. That's incomplete. It's 4th down. 4th and 7. So punt time here for San Francisco. So Chicago getting the ball. And in a tie game here in the 4th quarter. Yeah, Briscoe hasn't punted in a while. It's Morstead back to punt. And punts away. And it's a fair catch around the 11. That's where Chicago will have it. Man, Morstead runs down the field to give thanks to his return team. Whatever. Man. Can't believe Morstead's still punting. Morstead, shit, he played for the Saints for a long time. But no, punters can last a little longer. No, they're not getting hit every play. So yeah, so punters and kickers can last a little bit longer than running backs and stuff like that. Yeah, but man, Morstead sucked. It sucked when we had to get rid of Morstead years ago. I said he's still punting the football. He's better than the punter we have. A lot better than that Kroger dude that we have. That's one position. Another position the Saints are going to have to look into next year is punter. The Winter Olympics start February 6th on NBC and Peacock. Yeah. The Winter Olympics. All right, we got 1st and 10 for Chicago at their own 11. As Williams, burdened with a catch across the 20 to the 25, up to the 35-yard line, to the 37-yard line. So 1st down in Chicago is Luther Burden with the catch. Man. Oh, that's about the alert about the game, ESPN, I know. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Bears at the 36-yard line. As Williams rolls left. And looking, and now going to run and get out of bounds at the 39, gets a few yards. It'll be a 2nd down. Second and 7. For Chicago, 10-14 ago. Here in the okay, so all at the 39-yard line, Williams gonna hand it off and gets gets close to the first gets close to the first on yard marker. I think it's a yard short. So 3rd and 1 here for Chicago. What's up, field guy? I know, man. 4 in a row, man. Can you believe that? We got 4 in a row. Quarterback keeper. That's a first down. As Caleb Williams goes right up the middle and gets a first down. That's what the Saints need to do more often instead of going in shotgun with Taysom Hill on 3rd and 1. It's just go on, just put them under center and go and run the ball under center like that. Yeah, like 4 in a row, man. As the Saints are, they're streaking. Like 1st and 10 at the 48 for Chicago. Williams under center, play action, and throws, and going to be caught first down to the 20-yard line. Man, has Loveland with a catch. First down, Dub Bears. Yeah, Shuck is improving week after week. And we actually ran the ball well in the second half today for a change. Estimate looked pretty good today in the second half, but the line was better in the second half. I don't know what they changed up for their blocking schemes in the second half, but it worked. Right, ball to 20. 1st and 10 for Dub Bears. And they'll toss. Nope, we got a flag? Yep, we got a flag down. Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, they need to, if they're going to run Taysom, they just need to put him at running back or a fullback or something. I think it'd be more effective if they just did that more often than put him in shotgun on 3rd and 1. Like 1st and 15 at the 25-yard line. And there's a handoff. And gets up to the 21. I know what you mean. I mean, but hope we can have a good game against Atlanta next week. And his last game might be his last game as a New Orleans Saint. Hopefully he can have a good game against Atlanta and close out his career with us. But 2nd and 11, because I don't think he's coming back next year. As Williams back to throw. And a little catch made and gets a few yards. Be 3rd down. I think they we got another flag. This crew's been throwing too many flags, man. Oh, it was after the play. And San Francisco's what a dumb penalty after the play. And first NFL just said first time in history game has been tied from 7 to 35 all. Really? Huh. That's crazy. All right, so it's 1st and goal. I don't. But get back to Taysom. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think he's gonna want a discounted deal. Williams throws, and that's at Loveland, very short game. I mean, I would be opposed to bringing Taysom back on a very, very, cap friendly deal, but I don't think that's gonna. I don't think he will agree to that. And they got decisions to make with Demario Davis and Cam Jordan also on cap friendly deals, but they're gonna have Mickey Loomis is gonna have a decision to make about this. All right, so second goal from the 9. As Williams, a little shovel pass, and it's going to go nowhere. Third and goal. So, yeah, I think the Saints do need to get younger. But I like Demario Davis, man. I like Cam Jordan, but I know we got to get younger. So sometimes you got to make hard decisions and tough decisions when you're trying to get younger. It was third and goal at the 11-yard line. And back and throw is Williams. And, man, that's almost intercepted. Fourth down. That was almost intercepted. Oh, yeah, they're going to have to give money to Olave. They have to get their. I mean, because they've already got rid of Shaheed. So I mean, yeah, they're gonna have to give money to Olave. Oh, we got a field goal time. Field goal, 29-yard field goal here from Santos. It's up, and it's good. So the Bears go up front, 38-35. Sean will sign all 3. Yeah, he'll definitely sign Taysom Hill. He definitely will sign Taysom. If But Taysom, if Taysom goes to Denver, he can't be number 7. He'll have to find a different number to be, because that number's not there, not available. But yeah, I'm torn on some players about what the Saints should do with Cam Jordan and Demario Davis, but I mean Demario Davis is still playing at a high level. He's still getting over 100 tackles a year, but they got some stuff to figure out. You talking about Sean? Sean is active on Twitter. I don't think they announced the schedule yet next week. No. Yeah. Taysom could use 70, I guess, but he could. If he goes to Denver, he can't be 7. But yeah, I don't think they've announced the schedule for next week yet. They'll probably wait till after the game to decide. No, to announce that. So. Oh, Peyton. Okay. Yeah, I don't go on Twitter that much, and sometimes they got those fake accounts that you think is Sean Payton, but it's not. Because since anybody can buy a blue check mark nowadays. Yeah, Demario Davis is still playing. I mean, even Cam Jordan is playing at a decent level for his age. Yeah, so the Saints are going to have a decision to make what they're going to do with Demario Davis and Cam Jordan and Taysom Hill next year. The smart money is that they're not going to resign all three. So kickoff time here for Chicago. Yeah, if they tie next week, Carolina wins the division because they'll be 8-1, and Tampa is 7-9-1, and they all pick up the ball. They do return to the 20-25 yard line. They almost screwed that up. Yeah, I think the Ravens and the Steelers will probably be Sunday night just because that has more of a national appeal than Tampa Bay and Carolina. I mean, nationally, nobody cares about Tampa and Carolina, but they do care about Pittsburgh and Baltimore. All right, 1st and 10 at the 25 for San Francisco. McCaffrey in the carry. He'll get up to the 28-yard line. We got. Man, I just looked at the clock. We got 5 minutes left to go in the game. Yeah, Loomis is gonna have a decision to make. Field guy about Demario Davis and Cam Jordan. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line. As Purdy back to throw. And nobody's open now. Throws and complete. Try to get to McCaffrey, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and 6. Yeah, there's a chance that the Panthers, the Buccaneers, and the Falcons can end in a 3-way tie. And I think they said that Carolina wins the division in that scenario. Atlanta's out. Atlanta's out. They can't go to the playoffs. 3rd and 6. Purdy. And throws and catch made. That's a 1st down. That was that's that guy Tongues again. 1st down, San Francisco. Yeah, the Falcons cannot win the division. They can't go to the playoffs, but they can finish tied for 1st. But with tiebreakers, they won't be 1st. They'll be 3rd with a tiebreaker. As Purdy back to throw. And over the middle caught. Was that McCaffrey again? Which is kind of crazy. Marie must have something. I can hear her, must have a gecko or something, or a frog. It did rain today. She probably does have a gecko or a lizard or something. All right, 2nd down and 7 coming up for San Francisco, ball their own 39-yard line. As Purdy dumps it out to the Tongues dropped it. But there's a flag down now. There is a flag down on the play. Wow, so it's going to be illegal use of the hands against the defense. And that's a 1st down. So illegal use of the hands to the face gives them a 1st down. Man, it was going to be 3rd down. Yep. That's hand to the face. I mean, that's definitely hand to the face. Right now it's 1st and 10 for the 49ers at the 44. Purdy throws it to McCaffrey and gets up to the 45, to the 50, 45, 40, down to the 38-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. As Christian McCaffrey. Thought they had a block in the back, but I guess not. I thought they had a block in the back right when he caught the pass. They're gonna show the replay. I'll get to see it again. Good. I, he did push him in the back. All right, so it's first and 10 at 38. Handoff. Robinson gets maybe a yard. I think that was really close to being a block in the back, but referees didn't call it. So second down for San Francisco. Second and 10. I want an OT game. Might get it. Ball the 38-yard line. And Purdy back to throw. Over the middle and caught first down. And Jennings to the 15, down to the 10, to the 5, touchdown. Man, nice block though. As Jauan Jennings scores touchdown, San Francisco. Man, you might not be getting a OT unless they miss this extra point. If they miss the extra point and then Chicago goes down and gets a field goal, you can get that. Bam. Here comes the extra point. Here comes the extra point. This will make it a 4-point game, and it's up, but it is good. 42-38. Oh, you got somebody has Jauan Jennings, and man, so 42-38. Yes, looks like we're not. Looks like there is no overtime, unless some weird shit happens. Unless some weird shit happens, it don't look like this is going to be an OT game. Maybe. Unless we got some shenanigans somehow in this game. See, how could we end up with a tie? So it's a 4-point game, so Chicago needs 4 points. So how would they get but I guess if San Francisco somehow gets a field goal and then Chicago gets it back, that way that way it could be a tie. But that's going to have to happen very quickly. Man. The Rams in Atlanta tomorrow. Last Monday night game of the year. It's the Falcons. Yeah, that could happen. That's right. If the Bears get a touchdown. That's right, yeah. I was thinking about San Francisco getting a field goal, making a 7-point game. But yeah, I totally forgot about Chicago getting a touchdown, make it 45-42, and then Frisco going down getting the field goal. Yeah, there's a way. There's 45, right? Then it's 45 again. That's right. I was thinking in reverse of how to get that, but yeah, that works. So it's still possible. It's still possible that we get a OT. They got two. I mean, we got 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. Yeah, they run the kickback. Here's kickoff, and it's going to be a touchback. So no kickoff return. But the Bears have to get a touchdown. For their they want to win this game. Ready for the cold coming, man? Ready for the cold coming tomorrow? So we're no longer going to be in shorts. All right, so it's 1st and 10 for the Bears. All to 35. They're on 35-yard line. 1st and 10. As Williams they're gonna hand it off. As Swift gets up to the 40-yard line. And what's it with some of these fans that are going to these football games? They're wearing jerseys that like of different teams, totally different teams. So 2-minute warning coming up. Anyway, now. 2-minute warning. Two-minute warning. Yeah, oh yeah, so wearing a Bucks shirt. Yeah, I mean, I guess people do that shit. If I went to a different game, like I'd probably wear a Saints jersey. So I guess I shouldn't complain too much about that because I probably do the same thing. So 2 minutes ago in the game, and Chicago needs a touchdown. The Bears, and they've won 6 games this year when they're trailing with like 2 minutes ago in the game. It was last week when they had a improbable victory against the Packers. It was last week they did that stuff, that shit. Yeah, so Brian Kelly's era is over with. Finally, field guy is they went out and lost a bowl game yesterday, last night. Thank God that era's gone. Yeah, thank God that's gone. And thank God that whatever, man. 2nd and 5. Yeah, 6 wins when they're trailing in the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. That's the most in a season in NFL history. And if they come back and win this one, they'll have 7. Yeah, I kind of figured they would show the schedule after the game. They want you to watch the post game show. 2nd and 5 here for Chicago. As Williams back to throw. And going to dump it out to Swift, incomplete. Ball skipped it on the dirt. But there's a flag down. Wow, holding against the defense. That's a first down for Chicago. Yeah, we shall see, we shall see. You're right. As always, we shall see, Man, so Hope, man, what are you doing, 26? Why are you making it so obvious, Holden? That's just so. And you give him a first down. All right, ball at the 44-yard line, 1st and 10. As Williams looking to throw. And the ball gets tipped up in the air, incomplete. Man, ball got tipped up in the air, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Second and 10. That's good job by the defensive lineman to get his hand up. So 2nd and 10 for the Bears at their own 44-yard line. As Williams throws to the Swift, makes a catch across midfield to the 48. It'll be 3rd down coming up with 1:40 left and running. 3rd and 4. So they have plenty of time. 3rd and 4. And San Francisco has to call a timeout because they were late. I think they were late getting on the field. Frisco called a timeout. Well, San Francisco calls their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. Chicago has all 3 remaining. Yeah. So 3rd and 4 coming up for the Bears. The Bears. Yeah, that was a good Saturday Night Live skit back in the 80s. The Bears. 3rd and 4 coming up. All right, 3rd and 4 here for the Chicago. Ball at the Frisco 49-yard line. That's Williams. Gonna roll left. He can run. He does. And he'll get a first down out of bounds at the 45-yard line. So first down, Chicago. All right, ball at the 45-yard line for Chicago. 1st and 10. 1:17 to go. Williams. And catch. Oh, as 84 dropped it. Would have had at least a 5-yard gain. It's going to be a 2nd down and 10 coming up. At least a 5-yard gain on that play. 2nd and 10. All right. The ball at the 45-yard line of San Francisco. That's Williams over the middle and incomplete. Try to get to Kmet. 3rd and 10. So 3rd and 10 coming up. All right, so 3rd and 10 here for Chicago. At the 45-yard line, Williams. And it's a catch made by Burden to the 35, down to the 30. It's a first down. So Luther Bird with a catch, first down, Chicago. Under a minute to go in the game. Ball at the 31-yard line. First down, Bears. As Williams looking. Another catch made at the Luther Burden again. Down to the 26. And I think Chicago called a timeout with 39 seconds left. Man. So, man, the Bears have had a big turnaround from last season. What was their record last year? They've had a huge turnaround from last year. That's amazing what a really good coach can do. So we got there's 40 seconds left. They put a tick back on the clock. Second down and 5 here for Chicago at the 26 of San Francisco. Williams looking to throw. Pressure now, going to throw and complete. Man, Duvernay was there, but the pass was off target. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Man, the pressure, man, caused a man. Pressure caused a bad throw. Was 3rd and 5 coming up. Ball at the 26-yard line. Still, as Williams looking to throw. Pressure again, and this time, no, as Luther Burden drops it at the 20-yard line. It's 4th down. Man, that would have been a first down, but Luther Burden couldn't hold on to it. It's now 4th and 5 here for Chicago. Luther Burden couldn't hold on to it. He's been making catches all night. 4th down. And of course, Chicago has to go for it. But they call a timeout. The Bears call a timeout. Oh, man. So we got 33 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. It's 4th and 5. Good. All right, the timeout over. So 4th and 5 here for the Bears. They come line up. They can line up quickly. 33 seconds to go in the game. And they got to get a first down to extend the game. Duvernay comes in motion. Williams looking to throw. Does. And what caught wide open. That's Loveland down to the 12-yard line. First down. Why was he so wide open? Horrible defense. And the Bears call their final timeout with why do they call a timeout there? Why they just go spike the ball with 25 seconds left? Well, I know the clock was going to run, but the Bears call their final timeout. Now, if they get in a situation where they get sacked, man, horrible defense by San Francisco, leaving the tight end wide open like that. I mean, I just don't understand that. I mean, how can that? I don't understand that. How you get that wide open, man. So it's 1st and 10 here for Chicago. 26 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. Yeah, there's always a, there's always a delay on YouTube. So as Williams back to throw and pressured and got a throw and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Yeah, I'm on my antenna, but no, there's always a delay on YouTube. So 2nd and 10, we got 21 seconds left. So 2nd and 10 from the 13-yard line. As Williams back to throw. And it's a catch made. No, they toss it to Swift. Gets down to the 3-yard line. It's a first, but the clock is running. 10, 9. They have to spike it. And they're going to have like one play left. And they spike it with 4 seconds left. Man. 4 seconds left. So they got like one play left. Wow. We got one play left. So Chicago has worked this down pretty much to perfection. One play. I like the toss to Swift to try to get the touchdown. It almost worked, but Frisco. Right, so it's 4 seconds left. 2nd and goal, but Williams looking to throw, pressured, escapes it, throws left, still looking, and throws, and incomplete. The game is over. Man, as San Francisco survives 42-38. Man, as Caleb Williams was scrambling. Man, and the 49ers survive. Man, is Luther Burden hurt? Man, what a Luther Burden is down in the end zone for Chicago. Hopefully he's not hurt, man. Dang, I hope he's not hurt. Man. Man. Hope he's not hurt, man, because Luther Burden is down in the end zone. So, as he's still down. Man. Man. So it came down to a final play. It's really good defense by 47, kind of kept Williams contained a little bit. Then he had to roll left, and now he backpedaled, and then he couldn't get much on to throw to Luther Burden. Man. 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 And so the 49ers keep their hopes alive for the 1 seed, as they have to beat Seattle next week to get the 1 seed in the NFC playoffs. Man. Man. Good game though. Good game though, man. Yeah, almost had it, man. The Chicago almost the pressure forced a bad throw. So that's man. All right, so I'm gonna go inside. Oh man, so I don't know if I'm gonna do that game tomorrow. The Rams and the Falcons. So I probably won't do it. It'll turn out to be a good game. So I don't know. But man. All right, so I'll see y'all guys. If not tomorrow, it'll be the next day. One of these days. So are you still? I'm still thinking. I'll check on. I'll check later. Yeah, check on it. Check on it. But y'all have a good one, man. Peace out. Yeah, Rams.